Alrighty, so story time. 1996 Ford F-150. Looks like a bullnose because we did a swap. Has a short bed conversion because we cut it up. That's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about where did this truck go? It's not on the channel anymore a lot. So, let's get right into it. As you can see, there's a little bit of steam in the air. It's getting cold. Welcome to Ohio Stable Garage. So this truck right here is my 1996 Ford F-150 that we did a bullnose conversion on, that we did a short bed conversion on, a manual swap, and a big block swap. That's a mouthful. We did quite a lot to this truck. And you know what? It's a joy to drive. It has a ton of power. That 460 Ford and all that torque in this little tiny truck, especially at the weight that it is. It weighs about 2,000 pounds less than a normal, everyday 2022 pickup truck nowadays. With all that 460 torque, it scoots. It has a good time. But you know what it does do? It does blow up drive shafts. Now, this guy right here is kind of a drive shaft monster. The very beginning of the year, we actually took this out and we did a nice little photo shoot almost with this thing, me and the girlfriend. And well, anyway, I thought that there would be a really cool scene and I would skirt right out, lay it down, tramp it down on this nice asphalt road, nice countryside atmosphere. Well, when we did a complete clutch drop in second gear, this guy completely sheared the ears off the rear flange on the diff, left us on the side of the road. That was a fun time. Either way, we got it back home, made a new drive shaft on the channel for it, off we went. Now, fast forward to, we were coming back from my Lunenburg trip, posted a short video of us on a sailboat. That was a fun time. Well, I hopped back in this guy Monday morning, turned the key, starts right up, kind of sluggish a little bit. Figured I left something on during Lunenburg. It's an optimal red top in this guy. Gone to Lunenburg for about 5 days, whatever. Kind of drained it down a little bit, didn't think much of it. Anyway, drove down the road. Stopped at Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons has a nice long line, so you're sitting there idling, all that kind of stuff. Finally gets my turn at the Tim Hortons drive-thru, and, well, this truck, it has true dual 3.5-inch exhaust with Flowmaster 40s on it, 3.5-inch in, 3.5-inch out, both sides. So it's quite loud with that big block Ford, so you have to shut it off at the drive-thru. Not a big deal, Order my food, turn the key, woo, woo, that's not good. Battery is dead. So I had to do the walk of shame, hop out of this car, put it in neutral, push it out of the drive-thru. Just so happened that my buddy Jules is in front of me, one of my co-workers at work. And well, anyway, he saw me, whipped his Volkswagen around, and right in front of the drive-thru, there's about enough space for another car. We basically put it right there, right in front of the window. He flipped his Volkswagen around and we started charging off of that, all hunky-dory. Well, it just so happened that there was a couple fellers local that came in. They had a Chevy Blazer, couple pickups and everything. They come up, they saw the truck, I was pushing it, they're kind of doing the walk of shame. They come up and said, oh, makes sense. It's a Ford. It's a Ford that broke down. It makes sense. You're going to walk anyway. All that stuff. Well, I wasn't going to have any of that. So I was like, you know what? I'll show you guys. You just wait until we start this up. Oh, man, I'll show you guys. Well, anyway, we got this guy started. Jude flips his car around off the dandy road he goes. Right where I am, I rev it all the way up to about red line, almost 4,500 RPM on this big block Ford, and drop the clutch in the second gear. And this is the rear end just hopping for its dear life. Bang! Crash! See a couple sparks go around, and I hear ding, 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 or clink, 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 clink. I look behind me as I'm rolling forward. No more power. Look behind me. Drive shafts on the ground. Clink, 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 clink. Rolling away. All those guys that were laughing about me not having to walk home and push this guy that I was, trying to show off to. Well, they were laughing now. Yes, sir. That was funny. I then made the short video, whatever. Anyway, as they all left, there was 3 or 4 cars that did burnouts out of that drive-through. You know, just trying to show up the old big block Ford. It's not its fault that it breaks drive shafts all the time, and it's not even my welds. It just keeps breaking the cast flanges on the rear end. It's because of that, you know, the pinion hop. Really got to put some track bars on this guy. Really make him hook up and stop it from slapping all over the place. Well, I had to go call June. Hey, like, hey, you almost at the shop? He's like, yeah. Did you make it? No. Okay. Came down with the shop truck, put a strap on it, towed it all the way to the barn, left it there. I don't have any more spare drive shaft flanges here. Got tons of tube, tons of yokes, all that stuff, but not enough parts to make a drive shaft. So that's why there was no closing video on this truck this year. But we'll be making a drive shaft soon on it. Hopefully I can get some parts very, very quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video on the last escapade of 2022 for this truck. You'll still see cold start videos and all that stuff with it, but no more driving videos anyway. But I'll show you why. You're not really missing out. Snow all the time now. Not fun. But yeah, so that truck's going to be gone all winter long now. Being there at least anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. See ya.